Bismillah Rahmanir Rahim. Assalamu alaikum. This is Syed Farooq Hasan with a new episode of Sky is the Limit. And definitely sky is the limit because there are so many talented people in this world, and I wish I could meet and explore each and every such personality and showcase the achievements with all of you so that we can all be inspired. First of all, I'd like to wish a very, very happy Eid to all the viewers, wherever this program is being watched, and to all the Muslim Ummah, all the Muslim community everywhere in the world. Eid Mubarak to all of you. Today is a very, very special program. It's about a game which I always found to be a bit slow and slightly dragging. But after having a word with today's guests, I've changed my view. It seems to be a very, very interesting and an active game. I happen to be with a very, very talented duo, twin sisters, who've achieved a lot of milestones in the game of golf. They're both golfers, very young, talented, and mashallah, in a few years' time, they'll be representing Pakistan. I'm very confident. I'll show you their trophies. There are a lot of medals lying here. And you know, it makes me so happy that at such a young age, they've achieved so much. So how did they get into golfing? What inspired them to come into this unique sport, which usually is supposed to be a man's domain? How did they enter it and how did they conquer it? Let's meet Zarmina and Shazmina Khan. Assalamu alaikum Zarmina.
Walaikum assalam.
And assalamu alaikum Shazmina.
Walaikum assalam.
Eid Mubarak to both of you.
Like,
How is Eid going? How are you celebrating? MashaAllah, you're dressed very well.
thank you.
And I can see the bangles and all the, like flair that goes with it. Great. So on Eid's day, today's a very special program and you both are very close to my heart, and I wanted to showcase your achievements so that my viewers can also get some inspiration and maybe we can have a few converts to golfing. So still teenagers, huh?
Yeah.
And you've both completed your A-levels?
Yes, alhamdulillah. We just got done like a week ago.
Very nice. And now you're looking forward to stepping into the professional studies part, right?
Yes.
So we'll talk about that. But first of all, let me start with you, Zarmina. Where were you both born and how was your early childhood?
I mean, we both were born in Islamabad. It was a very nice, very productive childhood. Mama put us in school at a very early age. Most people go around like 4 or 5 age, but we went at the age of 2. So it was nice. We went to Fountainhead.
And who was better in studies, you or Shazmina?
Zarmina.
Zarmina was better?
Yeah. It kept on going up and down. For
Shazmina
sure.
admitted it, hands down.
I've always been a little backward in studies. But like,
Okay, all right. And who was the more naughtier kid in the class?
definitely me.
Definitely you. Huh?
That explains the studies.
Zarmina was the studious.
She was the focused.
For sure.
Focused.
Yeah.
And
She would wake me up every morning. She would have my uniform ready, my chai, my everything, my breakfast. She would wake me up.
wow.
And only I had to just get up 5 minutes before, just eat, and we would go to school.
But I know you both are twins, but who's the elder one?
She is.
I'm the elder one, but
That's-
she's the more responsible.
So you can demand that, being the elder one, you should order her around,
Yeah.
she's the younger one, she's supposed to
Yeah.
do things for you. huh?
Exactly.
That is not true. Okay, yes. But we have our good times though.
Okay.
It's nice.
And do you look after her in the school or is she the one who takes care of you?
It goes both ways.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
We both try taking care of each other, but like we have like 2 different friend groups, I
Okay.
believe, but like mostly we just like being together.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Even
you're
in
good
school.
friends amongst
Okay,
yourselves?
sure.
Same kind of habits,
Yeah.
same,
Yeah, same interests as well.
okay, okay. And who was more focused on extracurricular activities during school?
I think both of us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Together?
But I was more into arts and like music
And she
and
was
talent.
more sporty,
Yeah.
more into sports.
More sports and studies.
And what was your favorite game during school time? Like,
Well, honestly, we started golf when we were like 7.
Oh, when you were
Yeah.
7 years old.
Yeah, we
Yes.
started, but that was forceful.
Do they make those clubs that small?
Yes, they
Yeah.
do actually.
Oh, okay.
So it was very new for us. So golf was always there from the beginning. In school, honestly, we used to play a lot of cricket and football,
Oh, okay.
basketball. So like we played every sport, to be honest.
Very nice.
But obviously, golf was that one very significant one.
Which, so I'll ask how you got into golf, but before that, how many siblings are you, Shazmina?
We are alhamdulillah 6.
6, mashallah.
We are 5 sisters and 1 brother.
And you come in between, or you're the
We are
youngest?
the youngest.
You're the youngest?
Yes.
Oh my God.
It is nice to have the whole house ourselves.
Ah, and you
Everyone's
get
gone.
showered with attention both by your mom and your dad, huh?
Yeah.
Equally.
Yeah.
It is true, but as twins, I feel like they've just left us be. Like, because I entertain her, she entertains me.
Okay.
I take care of her, she takes care of me. So,
Yeah.
growing up, it
I'm
just
sure
felt
your
like,
mom would disagree. I know
mean-
both your mom and your dad also, but I'm sure she will disagree with that. Huh? She loves you both
That is-
equally.
Yes.
So tell me, Shazmina, when you were in your school, early days and all, every child has a dream,
Mhm.
and they get inspired by so many people. What was your inspiration? Who inspired you more? Any of your sibling or your
I'm
dad
pretty
or
sure
your
it was
mom?
my father. I always saw him working so hard,
Okay.
and I saw him like pursuing golf as well, like do things simultaneously.
Okay.
And now that I'm in golf, I know how hard it is to manage everything.
Okay.
But it's honestly, I'm so inspired,
And
I
what
want
did
to
you
do.
want to become when you were a kid? Like, did you have any dream of becoming a doctor or
It
engineer?
mostly changed, but like I think I always wanted to be an architect because
Architect.
I've seen Mama just do everything like architect-wise, like she's renovating our house and
Yeah,
like doing
yeah.
everything. And I was so interested in the blueprints and just
Ah.
arts.
Okay,
Yeah.
very nice. And what about you, Zarmina?
I always had a dream of becoming a doctor,
Okay.
a cardiologist actually.
Oh, wow, heart specialist.
But growing up, actually, having bio and O levels, it would gross me out so much.
Okay.
I could not stand blood. Even right now, even a simple like a blood test freaks me out. I just can't do it.
Are you scared of the injections? So
Yes.
you're like me. You're my younger sister. I can say that. Okay, great. And so while you were in school, you were growing up, you had your dad had influence on you also,
Yes.
like
Yes,
Shazmina
for sure.
a lot. And did they encourage you to, come into sports or most of the parents are worried about their children's education, so they focus on the education part a lot more than
Yeah.
sports.
Yes.
So was it the same true for you?
But it wasn't like that because our father just pursued us in sports and our mom was helping us in education. So like both ways, we were doing everything.
And you were enjoying.
We were enjoying it.
Okay,
Yeah. I mean,
great.
sure, there's some days we were like stressed and frustrated some days because your game was bad or your studies or you were failing some class or something.
Okay.
So then those are frustrating days, but like we never gave up. We just
Great.
kept doing it.
And golf, you saw your dad playing even as a kid while you were growing up, right?
Yeah.
In school and all.
Yes.
What was your initial opinion or your thought process about golf? Like, was it like an active, did you like it, or you were like, okay, I want to play golf when I grow up?
Not really. I mean, this is a very common thing. कि ये बुड्ढों वाली game है, it's for old men.
Okay.
So I would see my dad like, oh yeah, it's for older men. But now being in it, I'm like, no, it's not.
It's for young people.
It's for young people
As well.
It has to be for young people.
It's for
because-
all ages.
Yeah,
all ages.
that is one thing for it. But to be like really good in it, you have to be very physically fit. So, and it's also a mental game. So now I see it like first, it was never in the books for me. Okay, oh, I have to play golf or I want to play golf. That was never there.
Okay.
But slowly, like going into it, I'm like, yes, I want this.
You used to go with your dad and see him play and all that stuff?
We'd be so intimidated by, because it was a very male-dominant place. So we only see men. I would only see like a one woman, and that would probably be a wife or something going like
Just for
accompanying.
company's sake.
Yeah, exactly.
Ah,
So it would freak us out first.
ah.
But then there were some other girls who started at our time, but not in Islamabad Pindi. So it was always on Lahore side or Karachi side.
Okay.
We would just see them in the news, like, or we read a newspaper about them, or like seen them through like some WhatsApp group or something. With their posts being shared. That was pretty much it.
And what was your inspiration, Shazmina, to get into golf?
It was almost the same about us. We kept seeing our dad play and our brother, and our brother went for a scholarship in America, and he had a really nice time. Like the college golf is an amazing experience,
Okay.
and hopefully we get there someday.
Inshallah, you
Inshallah.
will. I can see two budding stars, golfing stars. And so initially when you started playing, okay, what was the reaction of your family, immediate family, your dad, your mom and your friends? Like, I'm sure like, because when
Yeah.
you're in school, a lot of people make fun, if you're into some off sport,
It was
Yeah.
really off
like
sport.
cricket, football, hockey is
Yeah.
fine, but golf, okay,
Yeah,
in grade
no.
7, grade 5.
Yeah.
Like I said, the Buddhamali game and the old people sport, that's why I said it. That's all trauma.
Okay.
Like since the beginning, we've just been told, okay, oh, that's an old man sport. Oh, that's
Okay.
such a boring sport. Like, why
Okay.
would you be there?
Okay.
And being from a background, we're from KP, so we're from Sawabi. So that's like a very good, like strong village and everything.
Okay. A bit conservative.
Very conservative. So
Mm.
our cousins even, they're just like, okay, they're just so confused. They're like, oh, doesn't uncle play that? That's so weird.
What
like,
are
why
you talking about?
Exactly. Uncles play, why are you playing it? So we got all those looks and everything.
Uh-huh.
But then when we started winning and we started like telling everyone about
Yeah.
our wins,
Yeah.
and they would see us our names in the newspaper. They're like, that's us, that's us. So we were
She's our cousin,
known-
Zarmina is my cousin. Shazmina is my cousin.
Exactly. So we we're known as the golfing twins in school. Like the
Ah.
entire school years, like for the past 7 years, since we started winning and everything, we've
Ah.
been known as the golfing twins.
Wow. And,
Yeah.
and which grade were you in when you started, Shazmina?
I think we were like
Grade
grade 10.
Grade?
Yeah.
10.
Yeah, in O levels.
In O levels,
basically.
you started playing
yeah,
golf
like properly.
properly.
Yeah.
But you started learning golf at an early age, or
Yeah, that was like grade 5, I guess. Grade 5.
You
Yes.
started slowly.
Start slowly.
And but this is a game which requires a lot of strength. Like you have to drive and all.
yeah.
So as a kid, how do you like? It's the same golf course for you also as for the elders.
Yeah, it's
18
distance
holes?
for the tees though.
So
So,
is-
like
Sorry.
it's distance from the tees where
Yeah.
you start the game.
Yeah, yeah.
So for professionals, it's all the way back, but for
Okay.
juniors and ladies, it's like in the front.
A
So we
how
have
much
shorter distances
You,
when
you
we're
get
younger.
some kind of leeway.
Yes.
Yeah, probably like 20 or 30 yards max.
30 years max.
Yeah.
And what's your handicap?
We're 12 handicap.
Both
Yeah,
of you.
both
yes,
of us.
both of us.
Okay. So it's in an 18-hole game. Your handicap is 12, right? Okay. Okay. And in Pakistan, is this now this game is becoming popular amongst girls and females? I've noticed.
Yeah.
Who's the best player who has a handicap, a single digit? Do we have any female?
Yes, we
Yes,
do.
we do.
actually.
Hmm?
So there's actually 4 that I do know of. There are 2 sisters as well, Parfa and Dimsha. And then there's Anya Farooq and Hamna Amjad as well.
They have a single digit handicap?
Yeah, single-handed.
And are they as old as you or younger or
They're
elder?
older.
Yeah,
They're older.
They're older. Yeah.
They're
Okay.
like 20, 24. They're around that
Okay.
age.
And they play regularly also.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And this is a professional sport, if I understand correct, right?
Yeah.
A lot of people make a lot of money in it, like Tiger Woods.
Yes.
You all know Tiger Woods.
Yeah.
Okay, great. So, when you is this an expensive game, or how can, like, if I develop an interest by watching it on TV, how can I start playing it? Like, is it expensive to get the gear and the clubs and the ball, and like how expensive is it? Is it very expensive, or is it doable? And can I play alone? Can I practice alone, or do I need a coaching? Do I need a second player, or what? How, Shazmina?
You definitely need a coach to start, because like picking up a stick is very easy, but knowing the aspects and the mechanics of a swing, you need a coach, like to begin with. But honestly, the clubs, they do allow you to rent kits, which shouldn't be that expensive, but I guess like a good kit is like around 10,000, 15,000. So I would
Rupees.
say, yeah, rupees. So I
Okay.
would say it is a little expensive to start, but
But you can use a second-hand
second
kit
hand,
also,
yes,
right?
yes, you can.
Rather than going for a brand new one.
Mm-hmm.
Because, see, I've played all sports except for golf, and like a bat ball doesn't cost that much. A hockey stick doesn't cost. A football
Yeah.
doesn't cost that much. But golf, you need how many sticks do you need at one time?
Around 13,
13.
12 to 13.
12 to 13. Okay. And each stick costs about, you said,
Not each, just like the entire kit you
The
can
entire
get
kit.
for.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And for junior players, do they have a different size kit? And
Yes, everyone has different size,
depending on your-
lengths,
okay.
shafts, everything.
Okay. And is it a very technical game or is
Oh,
it
yeah.
easy?
I wouldn't say it's easy because you would say, oh, there's a ball lying there, just go easily swing it. There's like 1,000 ways to swing one ball, so it's very different, it's very technical. If you even mess it up a little bit, it can go left or right, so like, it's very technical.
And you have to have a specific strategy for the game when you start, or is it just as it is when you start playing? You're like, before every shot you decide, okay, I'll play it like this, or before you go in the game you can plan, like in cricket and all, we can plan that, okay, if I win the toss, I'll bat first and then this. Is it like that?
Yeah, I mean, you have to plan simultaneously because there are 18 holes. So before every hole and while playing each hole, you have to plan yourself. And before tournaments, we go for practice rounds, and in each practice round, we go and we walk the course or we play the course beforehand, so we can do our planning the day before the tournament.
For
So
each hole, you can plan that, okay, you know, I have to cross it like this.
yeah, because like this, if I miss here, that's fine. Missing here is fine. Center is obviously the target, but you have to like, there are many different tricks and tips that you have to like see.
Okay. And is there a lot of disappointment if you miss, you know, like it's very near and still you miss it? It's a lot of disappointment.
It is, but that's where the mental part starts. Like, you need to mentally prepare yourself that the most important shot is the next shot. So it's okay if you missed it even a little bit, you have to get the other one in, like no matter what. You have to focus on the next shot. Like, whatever happened has happened. Like, you can't do anything, but when you need to focus, it's the next shot should be better, should be the best shot.
Okay.
And yes.
Okay. So it's like hand and mind synchronization.
Yes.
Right? And I've heard, you know, like I have friends who go and play golf at 12 noon in June, and they wake up at 5 a.m. on a holiday,
Yeah.
which I can never think of. You people do the same?
Yes.
Why?
It's very addicting. It's like not something we can stop because the only thing about this game is you want to get better. So this is one game that is designed to make us fail. Like the entire thing, it's like you have to hit like so many yards just to get a small ball into a small hole. So it's designed to make us fail. So I think it's just human nature for us just trying to conquer that. But, oh, we can do better. You do better one day, you're like, oh, I can do even better. So in your head, it's just like when we even come back from tournaments, playing my best, I go like, oh, I could have done that shot better.
I could have done better.
Could have done better. So that's just thing that drives you back to the golf course, and you're practicing. So our routine was this: we go in early in the morning at 5 o'clock, especially in summers.
And Shazmina, what's a birdie?
A birdie, so basically if it's a par 4, and a par 4 is basically you need to hit it in 4 shots. Now if you hit it in 3 shots, it's called a birdie, and if you hit it in 2 shots, it's called an eagle. Yeah.
And if you hit it in 1 shot?
1 shot. No.
It's not possible?
That's not possible. It's only possible if you hit it on a par 3. Par 3, if you hit it in 1 shot, it's called a hole in one. And alhamdulillah, I've had a hole in one.
Oh, wow.
And it's the happiness. It's crazy. It's like you get your name on the board of the club. And it's an amazing feeling.
It's recorded?
Yes.
So, but that means there has to be a witness around every time you're playing.
Yeah, it's a witness because and then the witness signs everything. And when I was playing, I was actually playing with the lady captain of the club. So she was just more than happy that I got a hole in one in her club.
Wow.
Yeah.
And how many players can play at one time? Like how many, in a team, how many players?
In like a flight, it's called a flight, it's 4 people can play, max.
They can play max, up to 4 people.
Up to 4
But you can play single-handedly also, right? And I think you have to apply your mind quite a bit to plan the angle and the force with which you are hitting the ball and how to get it into that hole, right?
Yeah.
For every time that you're playing.
You have to plan everything.
Right? So there must be some holes would be easy and some would be very tough.
Yeah.
So is there a par or an expected level for each hole? Is it different?
It's different.
It's different.
Some are par 5s. There's 2 par 5s and 2 par 3s in each.
In each
9 holes. 9
Okay.
holes. Yeah.
And every golf course is different because of the scaping and all, right?
Yes.
But the concept is the same.
Yes.
Some must be difficult and some must be easy, right? How do you ascertain? Which is easy and which is difficult?
I mean, Islamabad Club is my home course.
Okay.
So even if people find that very difficult, I find it easy because it's my home course.
Okay.
I've been born on that.
Okay.
But it's more flatter. That's why I would say it's easier as well. So we have also Markala Golf Club. That's literally made on Markala Hills. So it's really up and down. Around on that feels like I'm hiking.
Okay.
So that's I do not have stamina for that because like you go
Really?
up and down. It's really difficult, and it's like half of it there's a lot of jungles and a lot of like nalas. So like there's a lot of high chance of me losing my ball there. So I would call that difficult.
Okay, okay. And now the people play night golf also, right? Under floodlights and all. Previously it used to end by sunset, but now another dimension has been added in most of the golf courses.
Yeah.
Yeah?
It's very popular in
it's
Ramzan.
very popular.
In Ramzan especially.
Because no one can like play during their while fasting. So like night golf got introduced in Ramzan, and it's like really big in Romanza. It's really big over
In
there.
Multan?
Yes, in Multan.
You played there also?
No, we have not. But inshallah, we're going to play this year.
Which is your favorite golf course?
It's probably Islamabad Club. It's our home course.
And yours too?
Yeah, for sure, Islamabad.
But you've played in Karachi also?
No, we have
No,
not.
not
We
Because
played in
I've
Lahore and Peshawar.
You played in Lahore and Peshawar?
Yes.
I've seen avid golf players, they carry their kit everywhere they travel.
Yeah.
It's heavier than their actual luggage.
Yes.
That is true.
And they carry it, but it's the passion, I think.
Yeah.
So what are the challenges that you faced, Shazmina, when you decided to take on this game?
There's many challenges because being
like to hear
in a
them.
male-dominant sport, there's so many challenges you can be there. So like when we were 12, we had our first tournament, and we were the only girls in they were all boys and junior boys. And I'm so happy because me and her, we both became first position. We got tied for first position in all of those boys, and those boys were just shocked. They were so like, how did those two girls, they both became first position.
Wow.
And I think from that, I got inspired mainly that I want to start playing. I want to beat those boys. I want to be up there. And yeah, otherwise, other difficulties is that there's not much funding for girls, which is very unfair because like I get that there are not many girls, but like there are girls like starting now, junior girls and ladies are starting. So they need the funding, they need like kits available, they need like proper clothing.
So you need government support specifically for females in golf.
And inshallah we want to go and play international. There's an international tournament in Morocco. But the sad part is that there's not a lot of juniors going because like it's self-funded and it's really expensive.
So in golf also there are age limits, right? A junior golf championship, a senior one, under 17, under 19. Is it the same?
Yes, we're playing
like
under
cricket?
18. Yes.
Oh, you play under 18?
Yes.
Okay, okay. So you basically are saying that the government needs, the talent is there, the passion is there, but the government needs to step forward and pool in funds so that at least you can travel internationally and make Pakistan proud.
Exactly. Like our biggest dream is just to represent Pakistan.
Wow. Awesome, awesome. What about you? Any different challenges from what Shazmina was just mentioning?
Yeah, no, honestly it's the same thing. But first it was like we used to be very scared going for golf as a whole because there will be only like men around, and even in Pakistan all our parents' mentality is like, oh, chhod do, it's fine, you don't have to go. And there was all these clothing issues as well because we'd be very conscious wearing like shirt and pants, whatever. But then we started realizing that's what's putting us down, because in different countries, all the junior girls are wearing the same pant and shirt and everything. So over here, that was one challenge. We were too conscious in the beginning. But then we overcame that, and now everything's perfectly normal. And that really helped us put our game up when we got into the proper attire and everything. So that was one challenge for sure.
Very nice. So the kit is basically khakis and a polo T-shirt, if I'm not mistaken.
Like a collared shirt, and pants.
Yeah.
And pants. Khakis or trousers, whatever which way you're comfortable in, right? Okay, great. So for newcomers, you're saying that the game is not very expensive. It's not very reasonably priced also.
But it does take your time though. You need to have
time. It's a technical game and once you start playing it, you will develop an interest in it.
For sure. Yeah.
For sure.
Yes.
Yes, she's been pursuing me to join golf.
Yes.
I would love to continue talking to you, but we have to take a short break. And you know, it's Eid day, so
Yes.
people have different rituals also to do. But I'm in conversation with Shazmina and Zarmina, lovely, young, dynamic duo who are making Pakistan proud. They are winning different competitions in golf. So let's speak to them. I'll be right back after short. Welcome back to Sky's the Limit. This is Syed Farooq Hasan in conversation with Shazmina and Zarmina, the champion golf duo. I would like to ask you, Zarmina, so where did you get the training for golf? Like, were you both together? She got trained separately, you got trained separately. Did you have a different coach? Was it in Pakistan? Did you go abroad also for training? Would you like to?
Yeah, so we obviously trained together. We've
Okay.
always been together.
Okay.
So
Inseparable.
Yeah, right, inseparable. So in Islamabad, we had multiple coaches growing up. We tried many coaches. Some they were really good coaches for sure, but I don't think they were the best for us. We do have this one coach.
Why do you think they weren't the best for you?
I mean, because like we never really got better. Our game did get good, but it wasn't getting better. Like it just got like it got stationary at a point. We weren't getting better day by day. So we thought of switching coaches.
No, but I thought the coach only helps you to learn the basics and the rest is up to you to improvise.
Oh, never. Even world number 1 has his coach hand in hand.
You're trying
Every
to tell me
day.
that even Tiger Woods has a coach?
Even Tiger Woods has a coach every
Really?
day. So there's like an entire team that goes with you. So you have your physical trainer, your mental trainer, your coach with you, your gym fitness trainer,
Wow.
your dietitian. So there's everything that goes
Okay.
hand in hand in becoming a good player.
Okay.
So yeah, so we had one coach who's Coach Azhar. He plays with us in Islamabad Club. Like till this day, he's still with us. He really brought our handicap down and our game really good. And then we also went abroad. We went to America in 2023. So we had a 5-day extensive course with this trainer. His name was Mark Anderson, and he helped us a lot. He had this indoor facility and everything. And
How many days or how many?
it was just 5 days.
Okay.
So yeah, he only could give us 5 days of his time because he was very busy. Player, he's a player himself. He's played on the PGA Tour, which is the biggest tour in the world.
PG?
PGA.
Okay, PGA.
Yeah.
Professional Golf Association.
Yes.
See, I knew it.
Yes.
Okay.
So he really helped us as well, and he gave us really like cool tips and tricks on how to pursue our golf. Of course, when we worked with him.
The technique, basically.
Yes, techniques. And right now we actually joined this fitness golf fitness coach, who's certified from Titleist, which is a big company. So we're really excited to take our game on with him.
Wow, wow.
Yeah.
And would you like to add on to what she's just said, or the training part? Anything, any specific thing that you would have noticed? So you think that training is required throughout, right?
Throughout, yes.
It's not just a one time that you're okay once
No.
you graduate from the green, to, from the that initial phase to the greens, then you're
Everything
on your
is
own.
different. On like other days, it's either my backswing that's being messed up, it's either my follow through, it's either my knees are moving. I have like a slight knee injury,
Oh.
so like my coach
Like you fell
knows
down
that.
or something?
Yeah, I fell down while playing golf.
Oh, you were running?
Yeah, I was running, and it's early in the morning. I fell, but like since then, when I was like playing with golf, it got worse with that. But so like because my coach knows that, he knows which drills I need to do to revise that every single time.
So
Because
it's like a physio also.
yeah. And he gave me these new drills just yesterday, and my body transfer when I'm hitting my swing is gotten much better.
For the follow through and
My
all.
follow through and everything.
And how many have you ever had any serious injuries while playing?
Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah, no.
Like usually people get a frozen shoulder or
Yeah,
that
they're
kind
really
Yeah.
bad injuries that come with this.
But that's because you're not doing your warm-ups properly. We have like a 8-minute dynamic warm-up before starting.
Okay, before every game. you
Before
actually-
every game, not even a game, it's just like any practice session, even on the range, you need to do warm-up. Otherwise, you're gonna have frozen neck, frozen shoulder, everything. Yeah.
And is there any concept of someone with a natural born talent who doesn't need to go on the drive and he just goes the first day and starts playing and shocks everyone?
I
That
feel like that was Baba for everyone
Yeah.
because our dad had zero like golf like
Experience.
experience, no training, no nothing, and he just started to impress his boss like one random day,
Okay.
and he picked it so easily. Like,
I've never seen
mashallah,
him on the
he
range.
Never
like
seen him. He's never been on the range. Like
Ah.
that really shocks us as well. But I feel like because he plays a lot, so that also really makes his game better. It polishes his game. So that's one thing for golf. You have to give it a lot of time and a lot of practice.
Okay.
But yeah, there is a talent. There's a lot of talent, mashallah, in Pakistan. So I would say, yeah, that is possible.
And you were mentioning two of your friends also.
Yes, there's Abia and Dania.
Okay.
So there are really dear friends from Karachi, and mashallah, they got into America on 100% scholarship. And
Because
in
of
fact,
golf?
Because of golf. And they've been working really hard, and they for sure are role models as sisters as well. They're each other's best friends in golf as well. So we see them and we're like, okay, yeah, that we want to be that.
Wow,
So,
awesome,
yeah,
awesome.
yes.
And I'm sure you are also role models to many younger
You
girls
also.
yeah, we really want
who are
to
watching
be.
you right
Yes.
now, and they know you otherwise also that. So what are your future plans, if I may ask you? What do you want to do? Like, do you want to adopt it as a professional sport, or do you want to do your architecture, or what?
It really depends how far I go, and like obviously we have to see it when we go there, go for college golf and see what other things we can do with it. And going into the LPGA tour, that's really hard. The qualifications, it's insane how you've become a pro golfer. And representing Pakistan, like that's not that hard, but like going out there, playing internationally, it's like there's a lot of
What's the
competition.
selection criteria? Like, you have to have a handicap of what? 0?
A single
Yeah,
handicap for sure.
yeah. It's
But
0
college
for
golf
like
is mainly my idea. College golf is something I always want to play. I really don't care about the degree at this point. I
Okay.
just want to play golf.
Yeah, so you want to play, that's your
Yeah,
passion.
that's
and
my
You
passion.
can make it your profession also.
Inshallah, yeah. Hers is not college golf now. Hers is mostly just trying to get to a big tour and
Yeah.
mainly just represent Pakistan as a whole.
Like
Okay.
I really don't mind staying Pakistan, but like working every single day and night for golf.
And do you play separately also, or you always go together?
So we have really different routines. I'm a morning person. So whenever Baba's going in the morning at like 5 o'clock, so I tag along with him. She can never wake up.
I'm more of a night person,
Yeah.
but I like going in the evenings. I feel like I enjoy more in the evenings.
So you go alone then? She doesn't.
No,
she?
I
No.
tag along then.
Go with
You
us.
tag along just to give company.
Yeah.
Huh? Cool, awesome. And Shazmina, what was your first professional competition
My
that you
first
participated
professional
in? When was that?
competition, that was I think back in 2021. It was international match happening in Lahore.
So you were what, 13 years old?
Yeah,
14?
14.
Yeah.
And it was before COVID. Like it was during COVID.
Very good.
And COVID was like it just got finished a little bit,
Okay.
and we played this international match. People came from abroad, and I came second position, which was really big.
Okay.
Yes,
And,
and there's
and what about Zarmina? She didn't
Yeah.
play in that?
I
She
did
did.
play. I performed really bad.
Really?
Yeah.
Sometimes
It
you have your
depends.
day also, no? You know,
For
like
sure.
maybe it's your day and you get
Yeah.
lucky and
Yeah.
everything works out fine, and for the other person maybe not.
Yeah.
yes,
Okay. So that was your first international or
yeah,
a national competition
Yes.
competitive match,
yeah.
and you got a lot of motivation because you stood second in it, right?
Mhm.
And you got some trophy or award.
Yeah,
or
I got
something?
I got a medal.
You've got so many medals lying here and trophies. My
This is
God.
only half of
This is
them.
half of them,
Yeah.
right? My God, your house is full of these
Mhm.
things. What about that was your first
Yes.
tournament also?
Yes.
And after that, you started participating regularly?
Mhm.
Yes.
That was the icebreaker for everything, because even here then we started participating in every match that came. Whether we were in form or not, we were like, oh, we have to play.
Okay.
The match is here, we have to go.
And how did you juggle your studies with your match? Because I know your mom is very strict about studies.
Yeah.
How did you juggle your time between competitions, practice, and studies?
Well, I mean, then we had to like sacrifice like most of our sleep because of that. Because we had to wake up early in the mornings. We would get ready. We would go play like a round of golf, and then from there we would shower, get dressed, and go straight to school. And we would used to be so tired during classes, but like we had to manage our tuitions in the evenings. So we had like continuous tuitions. Like I would come home around like 10:30 at night
My
from
God.
my chemistry tuition. But yeah, and
Things
then in
you
the
have to
morning,
do for
same
your
routine.
passion, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, and what about you?
Yeah, same here. like sacrificing a lot of sleep, a lot of events actually. I have this really like sad story of how we had this Lahore tournament, and it was the same day as our farewell at school, and we had to miss the farewell.
Oh.
And we went for the match instead, and all our friends were like so sad that we missed out the farewell. But honestly, in the long run, golf, we see it as an investment. So the tournament would rather have helped me a lot in future life than the farewell would have. So sacrifices, yeah.
So when you're playing golf, like a flight of 4 people, right? Is there a winner and is there a loser, or is it like you're playing against yourself?
You're playing against yourself.
You're
You're playing
definitely
against
You're
yourself.
playing against the course.
So
actually.
there's no number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4 amongst 4 players who are playing together.
Yeah, I mean, if you're playing like a practice round, but obviously in tournaments it matters a lot. But normal round, then you're just playing, you're playing against the course.
Yeah.
Like whatever the course throws at you, either you go in the hazard, then you have to fight against that hazard, the best shot that you ever hit.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
if you play with friends, we always like bet on a plate of pakoras. So the loser has to buy us food.
Okay.
Between us two, it's always been like small bets. So if we always bet on the last hole, where like if you lose this hole, you have to go home and clean our room. So it's just like funny, playful things like that. Nothing serious.
Okay.
Yeah, but in tournaments, obviously, it matters.
Okay. So in tournaments or when you're playing serious, then it matters. But otherwise, for fun's sake, you
Oh, yeah.
can.
But yeah,
We
obviously
play
now, like even when we're gonna go practice, like every hole counts now. Like we're gonna just make sure we want to win that hole.
And once you start playing, you cannot finish till you are on the last hole, is it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Is that a rule, unsaid rule of the?
No, I mean,
I mean,
it
when you're
is.
practicing, like you
What if
you
like if I
should
get
play.
tired after 5 holes and I'm like,
Oh,
okay,
yeah.
let's wrap up.
That
Yeah.
5 holes is actually what we do, because in the Slamba club on the 5th hole, there's like the small exit area, and that exit area looks so nice to us when we're tired. I always have to hold Shazmina back. Like, Shazmina, no, we have to go to the 6th hole. She's like, no, we can just leave from here.
And it does the weather and all count? Like, is it better playing in winters or in summers, or how does it work?
Obviously, winters is like the best weather.
Comfortable.
The most comfortable. You can play any time during the day.
But the
like
daytime, the daylight is very for a short period of time, right? Because
yeah.
at 5 o'clock, usually
It was really
sunset.
hard with school in winters because like the moment you come home and eat food and everything and like tuition and then like evening's gone, so you couldn't really go.
Yeah,
But
but our golf range in Islamabad club, it goes up till 9 o'clock because they have the full floodlights and everything. So whenever we would get an hour or so, we would just go and hit the range.
Okay. And do you play with your dad also?
Sometimes.
the pressure with playing with your dad is real. It's
Really?
like it's real.
Where he
It's-
would be checking on every shot.
he has to
and
check on
you
every
didn't
shot,
Play that right, or getting a lot of advice
and then
also.
no, it would just get like.
What's his
you get,
handicap?
he's
7, mashallah. So,
Single digit.
Yeah, he's
okay.
single.
You're 12.
yes.
So probably another 6 months. and
Yeah,
you'll be-
inshallah. Because
Inshallah.
the thing is, the only thing is, we had our A-level finals. So that is something we want to give more time to.
Yeah.
So our mom really like limited our golf for the past like 5 months. So that's why we haven't been playing. And this happens to us every year.
Okay.
Like in this span of our CIEs. So whenever the exams are very nearby, so we always leave golf. So that's one thing about golf. Once you leave it, you're back to the beginning. So, and we had to reset every year.
So it's not like if you learn golf once, then you're done for life.
You know.
Every time you need to get back into that,
Yeah,
start
that-
from scratch.
Exactly. Because if you leave for like a good solid months, so we didn't leave, but at the same time we weren't playing the same regular thing. So this has been happening for a good 4 months since our CIs have started. So now, alhamdulillah, we're done with school. So hopefully there's no breaks now.
And there's no age limit for golf.
no,
Minimum
there's
and
no
maximum
age
both.
limit. Yes.
So an 80-year-old can also play golf, and a
yes.
If he's physically
5-year-old
fit.
kid can also.
Yes.
And now juniors even have a platform. It's called Ace Junior League, and it's amazing. So now juniors don't even have an excuse to
Yes.
like not play. Like we never had a platform to start on. Like there's a massive platform that you can start on from Karachi, Lahore, Peshawar, wherever you are.
So that's a big shout
Yeah.
out to Ma'am Asma Shami and
And-
Ma'am Nasa Shaheen. They're based in Lahore, but their efforts are throughout Pakistan. Like literally this Ace Junior League, you'll see some trophies of Ace Junior League here as well. So they've done an amazing job at making the categories age-wise, so we get to compete with our age. And we've made so many friends through it. Like it's
Yeah.
amazing.
Very nice.
Yes.
And so going to gym and getting yourself physically fit first before you start playing is not a prereq.
It's not really
Yeah.
like, but honestly,
obviously we recommend it.
Yeah.
No, healthy
Because-
life, definitely. But
Yeah.
otherwise,
If you feel like your distance isn't becoming that much, then honestly you should work out some training, muscle workout,
okay.
because that will obviously help you with your distance. Because for guys and boys, it's generally really easy for them to hit long distance. They have upper body strength. Like even if you start, I'm sure you're going to be better than me in distance. But
I wish and I
yeah,
hope.
so and for that, so then because of that, like we have to do muscle training so
Okay.
that we can get like at their level.
Very good.
Yes.
And how many competitions have you participated in till now? Do you remember?
It's more than 40 plus now.
Yeah,
it's
40
like
plus.
40
uncountable.
plus. It's uncountable.
Because there are many national level ones, as well as I feel like Islamabad Pindi were the main ones that happen a lot, and there's the most convenient ones to go to.
Okay.
So
And
we-
which one was the biggest tournament that you won?
We won federal amateur. for
Yeah,
sure.
federal amateur.
Federal amateur?
Yeah,
Yes,
because
there
we
was a
had
cash prize.
Oh,
Yeah.
how much did you get?
So she got like 30,000, I got 20,000.
Wow.
But
Yeah.
the thing is,
And
with
did you
twins,
did you manage to keep it or your mom took it?
we kept it, but the worst part is we spent it.
Oh,
So
that's
either
good.
way,
As long as you spent it on yourself, that's very good.
Yeah.
Huh?
yeah, either way it's gone. But it was one of the biggest tournaments that
Okay.
we win.
And you won the Chief of Army Staff trophy also, is
Yes, I did. That was also a really big one.
it? Okay.
I got first place in that.
And you?
I had a bad day.
There was
I
no-
had a bad
that's,
day.
that's, I love that. You know,
Yeah.
I didn't play well because I had a bad day that day.
Yeah.
That's good because obviously you have your days.
Yeah.
And what would you say to the young girls who are watching you right now, who would probably were thinking of starting? What could be the motivator, or what could be that tipping point where they could overcome and start playing golf?
There's a lot of aspects for that. Like honestly, like you need to have the motivation, and not even that. Like you don't have parent support. Honestly, if you have parent support and everything, if you have membership in a good club, like, and it just there's so many clubs. There's Merkala, there is Islamabad Club, there's Rawalpindi, and like all throughout Pakistan, there's a lot of golf courses now with coaches and like a lot of other things. And for juniors, honestly, I would tell them to start with Ace Junior League and start with tournaments over there and start through competitive golf. And it's not Ace Junior League, like even they have like physical lectures like they have, and they talk about mental health and everything that
The rules
about
of golf as well.
the rules about golf as well. So like they're helping juniors a lot. So
Okay.
like about any junior girls, it's forget about everything. Stop, don't be conscious. Just be there, be yourself,
Be yourself.
Yeah.
be yourself, and play the game. And
for
honestly,
motivation, it would definitely be because golf has shaped me as a person.
Mhm. How?
It shaped me because it's a mental game.
Mhm.
It has taught me discipline. Waking up at 5 o'clock, like what teenager does that nowadays?
Ah.
Yeah, so doing that as well as I fix my diet with it. First, we were
Ah.
always like a
No,
lot of
no
kids.
junk food.
No junk food. So I mean, occasionally sometimes, but like maybe like once a week or something. But always like I'm very conscious about my diet. Like, oh, I need to have more proteins, or now it's time to have my carbs. So it's educated me on that. So that's one thing. And the rest of it is like we've gained a lot of popularity because of it. Because
people know you.
yeah,
What about your friends and all? They must be so proud of you, huh?
they really are actually.
yeah, we have a lot of supportive friends. I
Yeah,
would
they're very
say.
supportive.
Okay, okay. And so you believe that I really like that point where you said it has changed you or transformed you as a teenager. Other teenagers, this is not they're not so much focused,
Mhm.
right? So how did you overcome or develop that feeling that I need to pay more attention to this sport and to focus if I need to excel in it, rather than doing your normal stuff what teenagers do? They hang out with friends, study
Yeah.
tours and all, combined study. How do you, I just fail to understand that, that's so motivational.
No,
But it's
honestly,
golf. Golf is like if someone starts playing it, they know how addictive it is. So like
Yeah.
it's okay if like you have to cancel on friends or an event or something. You're like no, golf comes first.
The passion.
My passion comes first, and like it's just you want to get better at it. So like
and also because in our household, I would see my dad and my brother, they would converse all about golf, and they would be so excited and enthusiastic about it, and they're watching golf together. So growing up, I felt so left out in that, and I'd be like, oh, I want to make my dad proud. that was the one thing that drove us to the golf course every day. They're like, oh, before Baba comes home and asks us, "Ki, aaj did you go for golf?" So before we can say no to that, just go play golf. So we could just make him happy as well, because we see the effort he's putting in us.
Okay.
And inshallah we can make him more happy.
I'm sure, and you're going to make Pakistan proud also. This international tour that you were telling me about, the
Yes.
international tournament, when is it? Like,
It is in July and it's in Morocco, in
and you have
Rabat.
to do some qualifying rounds for that? Or?
Not
No.
really, because it was just an open tournament, open for students actually, because it's a world school organization who's organizing this entire thing. So if you're a student and you play golf, you're most welcome to play.
Any student who
Yeah,
plays
it's
golf?
more than over 120 countries. People like the students who play golf are invited.
And is there a specific handicap required for it? That
Yeah,
you have
under
to be
18, I think.
Under
It was
18 handicap.
under 18.
Yeah.
So that means you're good.
Yes, very good, alhamdulillah.
Okay, very good. Did you inspire or motivate any of your friends to play golf?
We tried actually. Well, multiple times we tried, but at the same time, some people are just like, oh, it's too hot right now. Oh, but there's no like use for them. So as well, so they're just like never got into it.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But we did make friends through golf, and like we have like really strong friendships in golf.
Okay.
Yes.
Do you have a different set of friends than?
I
Zarmina?
think the golf community is just all together.
The same.
Yeah.
So I think unless you get into it and play it yourself, just watching it on TV or just going on the green maybe might change your mind. But watching it on TV might get a bit, it's a bit slow.
It is a bit slow, but the thing is, when you're addicted, I mean, at least I am, because the tournaments that happen were all worldwide, the PGA Tour ones. So PGA Tour, it's in America, obviously, so the timings are opposite to ours. So I don't really mind. I stepped at 3 o'clock watching that. And mashallah, we were like very lucky enough. Our dad, he even took us to one of these tournaments. They were in Dubai. We went twice to them. They're called the Dubai Desert Classic. So all these world number 2 was there. Rory McIlroy, he's my favorite. So we got to meet all these players. There was this was a DP World Tour, so it's like the same as PGA Tour.
Okay.
So all these people play on this level, and that's basically the dream for every golfer. That's the dream.
Wow.
To be on this big level.
And do you get any special privilege in the school? Like, do you get a scholarship at all because of this?
Yeah. Yes.
You
Yeah,
do?
we did get like, I think it was like a 20,000 scholarship.
Not
It was
bad.
less, but it was something, because we weren't exactly playing for the school, so they couldn't really like give us a big percent. But we did get it. So I'm really glad they like noticed that.
So what do you think can be done more in Pakistan to make this game popular or a household name?
Definitely funding. We need funding
We need
for
more
girls.
golf courses.
Yeah.
We need golf courses. Golf courses they are, but they need to be more well maintained. Like I feel like Islamabad Club is pretty nice now. Like they have done many renovations. They're working. Our club captains, like lady captains especially, like she's very nice. She just promotes girls like all the time. Ladies especially. Ladies have their own camps now, like training camps in the summers, and even like during spring. So a lot of ladies have started, which is so nice. Like every time we go there in the morning and there's like 20-30 ladies practicing, we feel so nice because like
Wow.
in the beginning there was no one.
Ah.
Yeah.
So at least it is gaining.
Yeah,
that
it is
momentum
gaining.
and
Yeah, and
popularity.
I would love to have like a Pakistan tour where they would like get us all on camera and stuff when we're playing, so people can actually like see us on TV. Like these cricket matches that happen, everyone's sitting and watching the cricket match as a
Yeah, so they
family.
want
So I really want that. I really would love for that to happen. But over here, no Pakistan tour like tournament gets like screened like that.
Okay.
So that's really like sad.
Wow. And do you have any dream of playing in some particular course that you've seen on the TV, or like one of your favorite cricketers would love to play in London?
Yeah. It's
what about yourself?
definitely Pebble Beach.
Yeah, and probably
And
Augusta,
Augusta
National.
National.
Yeah. These are really big like tournament grounds. So like worldwide, they're played a lot, and there's something these are the courses that we really want to play. But getting close to those courses is difficult because you need really big memberships for them,
And memberships are expensive.
obviously.
Great, Zarmina. It's so nice talking to you, and especially on Eid. I love your dresses.
Thank you.
And
Thank you.
you spared your time. I'm really thankful for that. You also, Shazmina. Anything you'd like to say to the viewers, to all the young girls, young people, and all the viewers who are watching you right now? Any message that you would like to give? Let's start with Shazmina.
I would like to say that that golf may seem boring, but it's really not. Like, I've always had her, so I've never really felt like being alone and playing golf. So I feel like if you start with a friend or start with a group, it would be a lot more fun, and I would not want to like disappoint you with this. And I hope that, like, we being Pakistanis, we always have this like thing inside us that we want to like support our country and represent it no matter what. And I feel like with golf, like you have the level and you can do it because there's not too much competition yet. So it's better to start early than
So
never.
there's a niche basically, and you can capitalize on that.
Yes.
Awesome. And Zarmina, what would you like to say?
One thing golf has taught me is to never give up. Like, even with tournaments, I come home, I still go back the next day, and I do not give up. So that is one quote I live by: don't give up.
Ah.
Whatever sport you're in, to be honest, if it is bringing good to the country or good to yourself even, so you should not give up with that.
Yes, I think that's a lovely message. You know, if anything helps you, motivates you to be yourself or to be the best version of yourself, to become more disciplined, you know, I think it's an amazing thing. And secondly, as Shazmina rightly pointed out, and Zarmina also, that it's an honor to represent your country in any sport. And in golf, as they said, you know, there's still a lot of space, especially for girls, females, young females, to come and take that spot. And you know, the field is there. Just go and get it. Thank you so very much, Zarmina, and
Thank you so much.
Shazmina. Thank you so very much. Eid Mubarak once again.
Okay, bye-bye.
And I'll leave you, you know, so that you can go and visit your relatives and do other rituals, you know, of the cooking and everything. Do you people cook, by the way?
We try.
You try.
Yes.
We do
What do you
try.
make the best?
Well, we were mostly into baking.
Okay.
Yeah, we're actually trying to launch our own baking business this summer, so inshallah
Okay.
that takes off.
All
So our specialty is banana bread and cookies and lemon cake.
Wow. That's it? You'd like to
Yeah.
add on something?
No, we both
Yeah.
are together in
We'll go with
this.
that.
Yeah.
All right, thank you very much once again.
Thank
and
you.
Viewers, with this we come to the end of this episode of Sky is the Limit. I hope you enjoyed this friendly talk, this friendly banter, and such an amazing duo, both Zarmina and Shazmina. I wish them all the best, and I can see them representing Pakistan very soon. With this, I'll beg leave. Eid Mubarak once again, and inshallah I'll see you next week with a new guest. Till then, Allah Hafiz.